Alright, so we've been through the second floor dorms, we've been through the first floor dorms, so let's start hitting the academic sections, I guess. Time waits for no man. That clock has no hands. How am I just noticing that? Maybe there's some monocoins hiding in here somewhere. Well, hell. I mostly rent DVDs, so I don't really have too many of my own. That's probably true of most people, so I don't know why I bothered to say anything. I'd say it's been firmly established that this is a school store. But that's kind of a Japanese-Western blend. It seems more like a cluttered antique store. This makes me think of that evil robot from RoboCop. I really don't have time to be thinking about RoboCop. Still, what a great movie. Was the robot really evil? It was just a robot. It couldn't help it. The handbooks of all the students who have died have been placed in here. They're all dead because of the mastermind. I kind of want to count the handbooks. There should be 10. Are there 10 handbooks in there? Makes me wonder. Maybe this letter was part of Monokuma's setup too. Maybe he wanted us to find it and then he acted all upset and crazy. I'm sure anyone watching the broadcast would just eat that kind of drama up. See ya, metal plate party. I'm sure I'll miss you someday. Yeah, right. Makoto, you're kind of weird. Wonder if there's anything to the fact that there's 3 Monokumas there. Since it is supposed to be a group of people, right? A copy of Othello is still here, but what about Shogi? Please don't make me play Shogi. I had enough of that in Yakuza. The pool table. For some reason, I feel like Byakuya would be into something like this. Oh god, I got something in common with Byakuya. These stars seem like they'd make for a good weapon. It seems like the kind of thing an assassin-type character would use. The shelf full of magazines. They're all the same as before. I don't think we've ever gotten a new issue of anything. Did Monokuma make this bottle himself? Like, by hand, or paw, or whatever? This is where Toko hid when Sakura. It almost seems fitting. Not that I'd ever say that to her. I have to assume Monokuma made the statue himself. What kind of big shot wannabe makes a statue of himself? It's so medieval. The sound of the machinery seems like it's trying to tell me something. It's exploring the structure of the materials, recording the interaction of the elements, from individual particles to cosmic systems, including the phenomena of life itself. That's physics.
Hey, Makoto!
I'm Makoto. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah!
So I figured if all the doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But...
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean...
Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. And maybe she is. Well, let's go through the Monokuma door. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Gotcha, I'll get right to it. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. It feels like we're in a Gundam or something. There's a hatch on the floor. I think that's what that is. And the chair. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like when Monokuma enters a room. This place controls Monokuma, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center. Data Center. I took a good look at the control panel. And I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Thanks. You're the best. There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I need to go check out the data center. Alright, let's go check out the data center. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? So weird to see him just standing here. Hey. Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Ah, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Whoa. Hey, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yep. It looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Then the Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is a 16 student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma Control Room has been added to the True Police section of your handbook. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean,
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something. Can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. Can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Why don't you want to let me look at that hatch? Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door had just locked on its own. We couldn't check that hatch out for some reason. It never gave us an opportunity. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. He must have been in that hatch. Monokuma.
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just upped and stopped moving. Then that room...
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo. Alright, so we know it's not Hina then.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. That hatch on the floor? Too bad, that was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See ya. Hina took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if somehow it's Mukuro, and maybe that body wasn't actually Mukuro. We're all acting like it was, but no one else would have been in a position to control Monokuma all this time. What was the point of the music room? The music room has never come up in this game, it was just here. I can't waste time observing the piano and trying to look all fancy. I have to try and solve this mystery. There's a flower on the desk. Was this grown in the garden? Is it related to the Monokuma flower? Alright. Headmaster office. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Byakuya, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Hey, isn't this some of the stuff that was in the gym display? There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. The bookshelf seems really well made and is filled with files and thick books.
come on.
Hey Makoto,
Not possible.
are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. I guess I should talk to you then. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Who says that? Class number 78 student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there could be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. We knew that like hours ago, buddy. Mukuro Ikasaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to his profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. Now, I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The body on the ground that we think is Mukuro has wounds all over it from days ago. So what happened to her days ago? That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of her class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. What? And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals 31, 22, 32. I wonder what he's getting at. It lists everyone's vitals in the handbook, 5'7", 97, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Man, you are a weird dude. It's like you actually are kind of turning into a good guy here ever so slightly. Alright, hold up. Truth bullets. Five, 7, 97, 31, 22, 32. 5, 3. 5, 9. 6, 1. 6, 2. 5, 9. 5, 7. The weight definitely doesn't match. 6 foot. 5, 5. 5, 6. 5, 3. 5, 4. 6, 4. 5, 5. Wait a minute. 5'7", 97 pounds, 31-inch chest. 5'7", 97 pounds, 31-inch chest. Does that mean anything? That's awfully coincidental. And she would have wounds from days ago, but those wounds would have killed her. She was like pierced by like how many spears or whatever that was. We're gonna check the body. Kyoko and Byakuya think that the tragedy refers to what happened in here. What happened here was desperately horrific, absolutely. But the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history seems kind of an overstatement. Right? Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like I'm normally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? It could have something to do with these, what look like morgue containers, of which there's 16, of which 7 of them aren't lit up. Oh man, is this where the bodies are? There are icicles hanging from the monitor. I'm surprised the surveillance camera can work with how cold it is in here. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Ugh, so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Oh man. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. I'm not sure we're going to want to do that, Makoto. If what I think is in here is true. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left. The right-hand lights are all off. Okay, what can we deduce from that, Makoto? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and a blue light will let you know the automated systems have been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimal settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. Biolab secret. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... Biolab lights has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. So does Mondo's just have like a container of butter in it then? 7 of them aren't lit up, which would mean the 7 of us are alive. Except the dead body is not in the morgue yet. This should still be up there from what they were saying earlier. So, from what Byakuya was saying. So it makes sense that that one's not lit. So there should be 9 of these lit up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 lit up. Maybe I'm wrong about the Junko thing, because she's in here. She would have to be. There's 9 lit up. And the body's outside. Okay, let's get out. I don't think there's anything else here. Let's take a look at the dojo. Toko. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. Well, consider it a source, God. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. There's nothing in the dojo then. So I think the only other place left is the garden. Huh? It's gone. Mikura's body, oh yeah, I just noticed that. It's not here? If it's not here, would it be in the morgue then? And if it's in the morgue, then why are there 7 lights not lit? Maybe the body is inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. Why would it be there? I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? Of course, these aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. Why would the tarp still be important? The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Then this originally came from the Biolab. Seems weird to label your tarps as Biolab. Alright, so we need to go back to Biolab then. That's all I really needed to check here. Where's Hiro? We didn't get a chance to check the biolab. Is this it?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right?